What up, Dokkaners? We have some news courtesy of some VJump leaks. So apologies for the crazy amount of videos in a small amount of time. I was doing the Red Zone videos. I was going to keep doing Red Zone, and I completely just signed off Twitter. I was not looking at Twitter. And then I realized I'm a little late to the news because the VJump leaks released about an hour before I actually made this video. So I apologize for not being on time with these, but I promise you I was making content. All right. So let's talk about this because this obviously has to do with the 8-year anniversary. JP is going to be getting the 8-year anniversary in about 2 weeks. At the end of this month, we're going to be getting a live stream event next week, or in about 4 days from now, probably going over the content of the 8-year anniversary. So leading up until then, players have been speculating, wondering what the celebration is going to be. At the moment, with the two different teasers that we got, the heavily rumored theory out there is that it's going to be double Spirit Bomb. This basically confirms it, in my opinion, because if we look at the VJump scan, we're not going to look at the info yet, just simply looking at the image, this right here says it all. This Goku is doing the Spirit Bomb pose, and he's got a Shenron behind him with the Dragon Balls floating around. That is basically what the anniversary units look like, and that to me basically confirms that this is the free-to-play, commemorative login character, and this is obviously for the 8-year anniversary, so it's Spirit Bomb. So whatever theories you guys have had out there, it can now be put to rest. There is no longer a need to speculate because this pretty much confirms that it is going to be the double Spirit Bomb. So GT and Dragon Ball Z. Now the Z Majin Buu Saga. I was trying to figure out what era it was. I'm trying to find the anniversary characters. I think I'm going about this in a just terrible way. But let me just find one of them just to show you the image, just to compare the two. So here's one. So this is the 5-year anniversary. So before this, it was Super Saiyan 4. He was holding the 4-star Dragon Ball. Here he's holding the 5-star. Before that was Super Saiyan 3. So the obvious progression, suggested that after Super Saiyan 4, they were going to go into the realm of gods. I was kind of hoping for them to go God first, then Blue, but I guess they kind of skipped a step. They gave Blue to 5-year. That obviously makes sense because the fusions were Blue. Then year 6 was Ultra Instinct Goku, which meant 6-year was Autonomous Ultra Instinct, right? And then 7-year was the first time we had Goku and Vegeta. And I was hoping that we would continue that trend and keep the two together. But yeah, Vegeta's been sidelined once again. So a single time appearance is all we're going to be getting for the Mighty Saiyan Prince. But for this one, obviously we've already eclipsed all possible levels of power. After that, you can't go anywhere else but with a second Saiyan there. So that's why they went Goku Vegeta. But now they're going back. So they're going to the Spirit Bomb form with the 8 in the background being the Shenron. So we'll have to wait and see what sort of a leader skill it'll be. It'll probably be something like whatever the new Spirit Bomb category is, plus 88%. When we get to 10 years, though, the commemorative login character is going to be busted. I'm hoping that by the time we get to maybe like 9 or 10, they start doing EZAs for these older characters. Because I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments. Actually, you know what? Your subscriber challenge for today's video, if you agree with what I'm about to say, don't you guys feel that they should EZA all of the various commemorative anniversary characters? Like, think about having a Super Saiyan 3 login Goku having an EZA, or Super Saiyan 2 Goku, or Super Saiyan Blue from year 5. All of these guys getting EZAs would be so great, running a full anniversary Goku team onto certain events. If you guys agree with my idea, then you got to subscribe to the channel. I want you on the team. So that is the first thing. There's a whole bunch of things to look at here. So let's just take a look at that. We got the Red Dragonstone over here. We've got 3 LRs, very shiny LRs, I might add, 2 of which have released recently on Global too. Golden Frieza, Merge Zamasu, and Goku Gohan. The 77 special summon is once again coming back. If you guys have been around for anniversaries in the past, basically these are very, very special summons where you get to pull 77 characters. Now, this used to be something where it was like 55, 66. They were kind of like moving in that direction to, obviously for the year, but then it got to a certain point where players were struggling to amass all the tickets at once, and it became a struggle. So they've hard capped the ticket count at 50, and instead, they've actually hard capped the units as well. I was expecting it to be 88 this year, but it looks like it's going to stay at 77. So that's absurd enough. So in your 50 tickets, once you acquire all 3, you would do a single summon that would give you 77 characters. Now, last year, you were given 3 LRs with your 50 ticket multi, and I imagine that is the same here as indicated by this little image right here: 30 LR1, 40 LR2, 50 LR3. So that just means that if you... Actually, I don't know what that means. Let's actually just go to the translations here. So shout out to Air Dokkan, shout out to DBS Hype, shout out to everybody who's giving all the information on Twitter here. Better lineup for the Red Dragonstone. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, So the red Dragonstone has always kind of been just a very marginal selection of characters that really doesn't help veteran players at this point. It's really only for new players who've never had them before. I'm trying to see if I can find this in the Dokkan Wiki. It might be too hard to find it, but basically they're like older, more basic characters, units that have, you know, archaic EZAs. Not the sort of characters you want, but that's why they're free. So they're going to be revamping the lineup, which is good, kind of getting with the times. I appreciate that. 77 character summon, 50 tickets equals 3 LRs. So if you use 40 tickets, you would do the summon and you would only get 2 LRs. If you only find 30 tickets, you get 1. That shouldn't even be a situation for you guys. Make sure you guys are subscribed. When we get the ticket missions, I will make a video on it so that you guys can take care of that. So you guys can do all 3, get all 3 of your LRs on your summons. Then the new high difficulty event with good rewards, support memory 2. Okay, so we're getting a new event. Okay. I think Goresh actually had something to say about that. Looks like the anniversary will have an event similar to the Pride of the Wicked Bloodline event that we got during Worldwide. It will give a support memory as a reward. So I don't remember. I think people had very mixed reactions to that event. So if you guys don't know what that is, that was during the Worldwide Download Celebration when we had like, you had to fight wave after wave of the Metacooler army. Then you have to fight the Metacooler core in a single round showdown. A lot of different fights that they had here. Not exactly Red Zone, not exactly the Cell Max event, but still pretty challenging and annoying to some people. So it'll be something similar to this. And we'll see how difficult it ends up being. I imagine it'll be tough. Dokkan's done a pretty good job of releasing challenging events. Granted, the way that they do it is pretty much just multiply, you know, numbers. But still, the events have been challenging no less. Even if you have the new units, sometimes it's going to be a bit of a struggle, which is at least good. So we'll have to wait and see what that is. If you guys have any theories on what the possible bosses could be, maybe it's going to be something where it's like you're fighting different iterations of Omega Shenron and Kid Buu. Oh my gosh. There's got to be a Kid Buu coming up. Please, that there be. If they do the whole... So now that this is basically confirmed the Spirit Bomb, we actually have a legitimate chance at getting our first LR Kid Buu. That would be insane if we actually got... Because if they follow the same format as they did for the Worldwide Download, which I feel like is going to be happening, if that happens, then we're going to be getting a Dokkan Festival Z Spirit Bomb Goku alongside a Carnival Kid Buu LR. And then we would have the GT Spirit Bomb Goku for part 2, followed by the Carnival Omega Shenron. That would be awesome. And then they would also probably share some of the assets on this event. So I'm sort of just getting this in my head now, and I think I'm just going to keep it there, folks. I think we're getting a Kid Buu. That's just me. Skill Orb daily event. That makes sense given the image right here. Let me actually, there's a better resolution here. So the Skill Orbs event will probably have to do with whatever the new category ends up being. Spirit Bomb or Collection of Hope. Wait, we already have, oh my God. We have Connected Hope. I don't know, like what could they possibly even make for a category? Last Hope, Faith in a Hero, Plot Armor. I don't know what they're going to do, but whatever category it is, they will give the Skill Orbs for that. Support memory for the new event. And then Zamasu will be the most recent LR obtainable for tickets. So obviously this video is being done through the framework of the JP player. So global players, you're kind of watching this just window shopping. For global players, I imagine we will have all of these as well. Maybe actually, yeah, we should be getting all these. This just released on global, the LR Golden Frieza, but these guys will all be releasing for the JP one, meaning so when you get to this point, one of these, I think it was like the first LR will be from a sample from selected from a certain pool. The second LR will be selected from a different pool, and then the third one will be from like a final pool, because they otherwise, if it's just all 3 from the same pool, you might end up getting 3 of the same character, which would just be horrible. So they will probably sparse these out. I wonder where they're going to spread these guys. These will all probably be in the last one, so we'll have to wait and see what that is. For global players as well, we will get something similar. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else here. Let me just reset Goresh's page if there's any new information. No, it looks like that's it. So that's all that we need, honestly. So the next thing that you have to worry about is going to be on the 21st of January when we have the live stream event. They will go over whatever else they want to cover, and at which point we will then know what is going to be coming up. So 4 days live stream, 11 days anniversary begins. Global players, make sure you watch closely, because whatever we end up getting, however good they are, that will probably dictate your spending habits for the rest of the year. Because as I always say, the most important celebrations are the anniversary, the worldwide download, and the New Year's step up. The less you summon throughout the year, the more stones you'll have for the major celebrations, and the more effective the New Year step ups will be every subsequent year that you continue to do that. So let's see what happens, Dokkan family, because this is going to be a big one, and I hope that it's going to be good. Me personally, I'm not the most hype about double Spirit Bomb, but if they're good units, that is all I need. So let's see what they have for us. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what do you think could be coming up during this celebration? Do you think it is pretty much confirmed at this point that it's going to be Spirit Bomb? What do you think about my idea about possibly having the anniversary units receiving an EZA? Maybe not now, but just in the future. But also, the other idea that I forgot to mention, what if we get our first instance of a double EZA take place here, perhaps for the Int GT Spirit Bomb free-to-play Goku, or perhaps even the 1,000-day Goku, who we are actually approaching 3,000 days for. I think we're going to be hitting that around Saiyan Day. So maybe they give that early, or maybe they announce it early during the 8-year anniversary, and then those players who are around from day one will get their first double EZA LR Goku during Saiyan Day. What do you guys think about all of that? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know when I see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and don't remember to Dokkan responsibly.